Alright, hello everyone and welcome to the channel. I'm Alpha Heavy Gamer and let's jump right into it. The update is live and it is looking very good so far. I've really been enjoying this update. Gaijin's done a lot with this one and it's been pretty fun so far. But if you're new to the channel and you haven't seen one of these types of videos, what I do here is give a rundown on all the major additions for every nation, carefully considering how much love and attention Gaijin has given each nation that update, and then I rank order them from biggest winner to biggest loser. But before I do that, let's talk about how we are all winners. Gaijin's been making some changes with the economy roadmap, and they've incorporated it into this update. So there's been some changes to progression, changes to research, the cost of researching and purchasing aircraft, especially in ranks from 5 to 8. Has been reduced, specifically the RP cost of aircraft, the total cost of modifications, the SL cost of aircraft, the SL cost of crewing the aircraft, the price of purchasing an expert crew, and the total SL cost of purchasing modifications. All that stuff has been reduced. They've done it for Naval 2, the progression for blue water ships and coastal has been revised. It's just like so much going on here. Vessel RP costs, modification, RP costs, SL cost of the vehicle. Same thing as with the aircraft. All that stuff's been reduced. They've worked on helicopters. The economic parameters of helicopters have been revised, and the purchase price of helicopters and the modifications been revised. And of course, you already know you can grind helicopters just by playing ground vehicles now. So it is really looking good. There's been a dynamic repair cost added to the game. So kind of what that means is the shorter the lifetime of the vehicle in the game, so the shorter your lifespan, the lower your repair cost. And of course, there's much more new RWR mechanics, new helicopter sounds. They actually sound amazing. I love the way the helicopters sound now. The wind effects in the game, like the trees and the grass move, the destroyable smoke dischargers now. You can destroy people's bushes and decorations on their vehicles. There's been a massive overhaul of naval damage mechanics, so I plan on playing more naval this year, so I'm glad they're making a lot of these changes. But let's get on to the biggest part. If you want more specifics, just check out the website. So the number one winner for this patch is going to be Italy. Italy has traditionally been at the bottom of the list, is one of the biggest losers. Gaijin has been showing Italy so much attention over the past couple of updates. I'm happy. The AV8B Plus is here, which is amazing. It's got the AM9Ms. Go ahead and check that aircraft out. It's only going to get better. It's got the APG-65 radar from the Hornet. So when we get those AMRAAMs in game, the AV8B Plus will have it. Also for Italy, they have the addition of the Hungarian subtree now. The KF-41, the Lynx, they got vehicles like the Leopard 2A4 now, the T-72M1, the Hungarian ground tree added to Italy, I think is going to bring some life to that entire tree. Hopefully we can see more people playing Italy. Italy also got Hungarian helicopters added, the Mi-24V, the D and the P being a premium one, which is good news. They really needed more helicopter choices. Italy also received a rank 2 destroyer, the Impetuoso. So a good pull for Italy this patch. So coming in number 2 is the US. They didn't do too bad this patch at all. The F-16C Block 50 is here. It's an amazing aircraft. If you haven't already, check out my video on that. I did a review on it. The US also got a new air defense system, the Chaparral at 9.3. A really good spot for that. It fills a pretty good gap. As far as helicopters, the US picked up the OH-58D Kiowa Warrior, slotting it at BR 10.3, which is good because Gaijin has been moving the helicopters up and up and up. So this kind of fills a void from the Apaches that had to get moved up. The US also got some battleships. The USS Arkansas, which is a store pack, that is a rank 5 battleship, and a battleship in the tech tree, the USS Texas, which is at rank 6. Alright, so Russia's coming in at number 3, and the MiG-29 SMT, if you haven't seen my video on that, check it out. That's a pretty good aircraft. They picked that up this patch. Also on the ground, a TO-55, which is a premium. It is a T-55 that also has a flamethrower. So pretty unique. Well, I guess not unique. There's also the Churchill with the flamethrower, but pretty cool, I guess. Also another artillery piece, the 2S1, and also the Magnificent 8, the Mi-8 TV helicopter. So good for Russia for getting that helicopter. I've been waiting on that one for a while. I think at 8.3, the Mi-8 is going to do pretty well. Russia also picked up the Marat, which is a rank 5 store pack battleship, so a premium. And there we go. That's Russia. All right, so coming in number 4 for the biggest winners is Israel with its F-16D Block 40 Barak 2 aircraft. This is a pretty important aircraft for Israel as they finally get a BVR shooter at top tier. It also carries AIM-9Ms, and it also is a very capable close air support aircraft. So really good addition for Israel. And one of the other things that puts them on the biggest winner list this time is they finally got SPAA at top tier. It's a chaparral, it's infrared only, but it is at least something. They've been going for quite some time without proper SPAA at top tier. So coming in number 5 for biggest winners is France. They received the Superintendard this patch, which is an aircraft I've been waiting for. It should have arguably have come a long time ago, but it's finally here. And at 10.0, this is a pretty good ad for France. I mean, you only had the Mirage 5F at 10.0, and the Mirage 5F did not have countermeasures, which was a real disadvantage for that aircraft, despite it being able to carry a lot of ordnance. You also have smart bombs. You have GBU-12s with the Superintendard, which is another really great close air support weapon. They give you even more flexibility at 10.0. France also got another top tier MBT, the Leclerc Azure at 11.7. So now you have 4 top tier MBTs for France, which is pretty good. They also got the MX-10M, which is a boxy looking tank destroyer. I think it's 7.3 BR. So some vehicles for France had been ignored, and I'm just glad to see it's getting stuff. All right, so coming in at number 6 here in the biggest winner list is Germany. Germany did get an aircraft, but it was low tier, the HE-115C1. I don't really play down there. Hopefully they get something better, a little bit higher up next patch. But what they did get was the Leopard 2 PSO on the ground side of things, high tier MBT, which just adds much more capability to Germany. So really good addition there. I'll have a review on this coming out pretty soon. Germany also got a Magnificent 8, the Mi-8 TB, and that's also at 8.3, just like the Russian one, so a good rocket ship down there at 8.3. Germany also got the Nassau, a rank 5 battleship, I believe. It's a premium, and they also got the Drak, which is a sub chaser at rank 4. All right, so coming in at number 7, and the last nation on the biggest winners list is China. China didn't get an aircraft this time. Hopefully the update that's coming towards the end of the year will yield something like a J-10, you know, one can hope, with some active radar missiles. So maybe they're saving the good stuff till the end of the year for China. But they did get a really good MBT, the MBT 2000 at 10.0. And from the YouTube videos I've been watching from other content creators, it's looking pretty good, and it's looking like it probably won't stay at 10.0 for long. Probably moving that up to 10.3. So get it while you can, right? And I also got another tank. It's a rank 3 premium, the M41A3. And you know, it's in a good spot for people looking to break into the Chinese tech tree and test it out. You know, not too much commitment there. China also got the OH-58D Kiowa Warrior at 10.3. So, you know, good to have choices around that tier. I'm glad that helicopter was added. All right, so we're moving to the biggest losers here, and I'm going to go backwards. So the number 3 biggest loser is Sweden. You know, they got a plane, but it wasn't the plane everybody was expecting. It was the A32A, which is a premium. I mean, that's okay. But what they did get is the Vidar, which is a artillery, self-propelled artillery vehicle, store pack. But from what I'm seeing, it's really good. People are really liking it. It came with some really good capabilities. So I haven't purchased it yet, but I'm planning on doing that. Sweden also got a rank 3 tank added to the tree, the PVKV4. So there you go. Maybe at the end of the year we'll have the Gripen for Sweden, and they can probably move to #1 on the list. All right, so #2 biggest loser is Japan. You know, they got a the TKX prototype, which is a Type 10 prototype. So another top tier MBT, but no SPAAs. The Type 93 is really not doing it for Japan, and of course no additional like sub trees or sub nations added. Japan also got a reserve destroyer and a PT boat, the PT-808. So not really much to talk about there on Japan. But the #1 loser for this update is the UK. They got a Sea Harrier FRS-1 early at 10.3. It's really kind of meh for aircraft, although Gaijin did say something about the UK getting something really nice towards the end of the year. So, there's hope for that. This tree also got the Bhishma, which is a squadron vehicle. So an Indian MBT, it's something. I mean, of all the vehicles they could have picked, like a new Warrior or even Ajax, they went with that, but it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think of the list, of the order. Let me know what you think of the patch. Are you enjoying yourself? Are you liking Sons of Attila? And what do you think, at least for the British tech tree, what do you think they have in store for them at the end of this year? Hopefully it's something good. All right, guys, thanks again for watching. Leave a like if you liked the video, and I'll see you in the future.